There is a powerful truth that most people overlook. Abundance is not something you chase, it's something you allow. The reason it feels so difficult or out of reach is not because it's far away, but because something within you is blocking it. What if I told you that the shift can happen instantly? That in a single moment, you can move from lack into overflow, not by doing more, but by becoming different. This is not about hard work, luck, or timing. It's about alignment, energy, and certainty. When you understand this, abundance doesn't take years, it can happen now. Alignment is the foundation of attracting abundance, because everything you experience on the outside is a reflection of what is happening within you. Most people believe that action creates results, but action without alignment creates struggle, delay, and frustration. When your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are not in harmony with what you desire, you send mixed signals, and life responds with inconsistency. True alignment means that your inner world is fully synchronized with the reality you want to experience. It is not about forcing yourself to think positively while feeling doubt underneath, but about genuinely shifting your internal state so that it matches the energy of abundance. When you are aligned, your actions become powerful and effortless. You no longer chase opportunities. They begin to show up naturally because your energy is clear and focused. Alignment removes resistance, and resistance is the only thing that slows manifestation. Think about it. If you desire wealth but constantly feel fear, scarcity, or unworthiness, you are not aligned with wealth. But the moment you begin to feel secure, grateful, and confident without needing external proof, something shifts. You become a match for what you seek. This is why alignment must come before action. Instead of asking, what should I do to get abundance? Ask, who must I become to receive it? When you prioritize your state, your feelings, your mindset, your belief system, you create a powerful internal environment that supports your desires. From that place, the right actions become obvious, the right decisions feel natural, and the right opportunities appear at the right time. Certainty is the force that accelerates everything you desire because it removes the hesitation that weakens your energy. Most people say they believe in their goals, but deep inside, there is still doubt. That doubt may be small, almost invisible, but it creates a split signal. One part of you is moving forward, while another part is holding back. Life responds to that conflict by delaying results, not because it is denying you, but because it is reflecting your uncertainty. When you are certain, there is no inner argument, no second guessing, no waiting for validation. There is only a clear, unwavering decision that what you want is already yours. Certainty is not something that comes after results. It is what creates results. Waiting to feel certain until you see proof keeps you stuck in a cycle where nothing fully materializes. Instead, you must choose certainty first, even when there is no evidence in front of you. This is where most people struggle because the mind is trained to rely on what it can see. But real transformation begins when you trust beyond your current reality. When you hold certainty, your energy becomes stable and focused, and that clarity sends a powerful message. Doubt, on the other hand, weakens everything. It makes you hesitate, overthink, and question your path. It creates resistance that slows down progress and blocks opportunities. But when you replace doubt with certainty, your actions become bold and aligned. You stop looking for permission and you start moving with confidence. That shift alone changes how people respond to you, how opportunities appear, and how quickly things begin to unfold around you. Everything in your life is a reflection of the energy you carry within you, because energy is constantly communicating even when you are silent. People often focus only on actions and words, but what truly shapes your reality is how you feel on a consistent basis. Your emotions are signals, and those signals create a magnetic field that attracts similar experiences. If you are operating from stress, fear, or scarcity, you will naturally draw in situations that reinforce those feelings. It is not because you are unlucky, but because your internal state is setting the tone for what you experience externally. This is why two people can take the same actions and get completely different results. One may be driven by confidence, trust, and excitement, while the other is driven by doubt and fear. Even if their actions look identical, their energy is not, and that difference changes everything. Energy shapes perception, behavior, and opportunity. It influences how others respond to you, how you interpret situations, and what you believe is possible for yourself. When your energy is aligned with abundance, you begin to notice opportunities that you once overlooked, and you respond to them with confidence instead of hesitation. Shifting your energy does not require external change. It begins by becoming aware of your emotional patterns and consciously choosing a different state. Instead of waiting for something good to happen so you can feel better, you decide to feel better first. You practice gratitude, presence, and trust, even in moments when nothing has changed yet. That shift may seem small, but it sends a completely different signal, and over time, your external reality begins to mirror that new internal frequency. Letting go of control is one of the most powerful yet misunderstood steps in attracting abundance, because the need to control often comes from a hidden place of fear and lack. When you try to force outcomes, you are silently saying that you do not trust the process, and that lack of trust creates resistance. Most people believe that the tighter they hold onto a goal, the faster it will happen, but the opposite is true. The more you grip, the more tension you create, and that tension blocks the natural flow of opportunities and solutions that are trying to reach you. Control is rooted in the belief that you must figure out every detail, every step, and every outcome. But abundance does not respond to force, it responds to flow. When you are overly attached to how something should happen, you limit the possibilities because you are only open to one path. Life, however, operates through countless paths that you may not even be aware of. By trying to control the how, you close yourself off from unexpected opportunities that could bring your desires faster and in better ways than you imagined. Letting go does not mean giving up or becoming passive. It means doing your part with clarity and intention while releasing the need to dictate the outcome. You take aligned action, but you remain open, flexible, and trusting. This creates a state of ease instead of pressure. When you trust, your energy becomes lighter, and that lightness allows things to move toward you without resistance. You stop chasing and start allowing, and in that space, solutions appear, connections form, and circumstances begin to shift in ways that feel almost effortless. Receiving is the final step that completes the cycle of abundance, yet it is often the most overlooked. Many people focus on asking, working, and visualizing, but when it comes time to receive, they unconsciously block what they have called into their lives. This happens because of hidden beliefs about worthiness, fear of change, or discomfort with having more than they are used to. You can only receive to the level that you believe you deserve, and if that belief is limited, abundance will struggle to stay, even if it arrives. Being in receiving mode means you are open, relaxed, and willing to accept what comes without resistance or doubt. It requires you to trust that what is arriving is meant for you, instead of questioning it or pushing it away. Often, opportunities, money, or support show up in unexpected forms, but if you are too focused on a specific outcome, you may miss them completely. Receiving asks you to stay aware and present so you can recognize abundance in all its forms and welcome it fully. Another important part of receiving is your ability to accept without guilt or hesitation. Many people feel uncomfortable when things come easily, as if they must struggle to earn it. This mindset creates a barrier because it contradicts the very nature of abundance, which is meant to flow freely. When you allow yourself to receive with gratitude and confidence, you reinforce the belief that you are worthy of more. As you strengthen your ability to receive, you create a continuous flow rather than a stop and start pattern. You no longer block what you have asked for, and you become a clear channel for abundance to move through your life, expanding naturally and consistently